Peace, peace, peace. And welcome to Esoteric Daydreams, the awakening. Right? Okay, where we gonna wake you up, from the daydream. You thought the nightmare of Christianity was something. Man, wait till you see the daydream that you must wake up from. I think the daydream is going to be more scarier than the nightmare, to be honest with you. Right? So anyway, don't forget to hit the like, the subscribe, and the notification bell so you could be notified whenever new content is being uploaded or we go live, just like now. Right? So, this show right here is actually not gonna be about any content. It's about, are you ready to learn the art of Freemasonry? Right? So we understand who the builders, the contractors, those who need the building built, which is the government, right? The British Empire, right? So we're gonna break, Freemasonry down into three parts, right? Remember, it's Gumar Oz-Dubar. The liar is what we'll be learning now, the art of Freemasonry. And I beg the people, as we go into this, to please do not use this and I'm only be teaching those actual certain things in private. But anyway, so you can, as you hear this, you should be able to figure out things on your own, right? But or you should have at least 90% of you been paying attention, right? So anyway, what was I saying? So you'll be learning, right? We already did Oz. Oz is, basically the government. Those who are hiring the architect and then they get the builders. So the Freemasons, the liars, right, would be the book of Job, when Satan says that he was going to and fro on earth, right? So he was going about, traversing, causing this controversy, right? So we take that system, right? We understand that that's what we will be dealing with, that art, the art of how, God, the word. Now, the God at this point could actually be the architect, right? The philosopher, because when we deal in these two parts, it's like a 2-for-1, right? We dealt with the middleman, which was, the government, the British Empire, right? So you basically got everything in a nutshell. There could be other stuff, and there's a lot more that I'll be doing when it comes to the African aspects of it. So those are things that I'm actually putting in one of my books. So if being elusive of it is really for that reason. Even though I got many of the information videos up, I'll actually tag them in, right? So it's like a whole series I did. And if matter of fact, it's all about what's the Will Smith movie about the slavery, whatever one is that, if I lined that up with the story, even though my show came out before the movie, it still lined up pretty well. The shows that I made, I do series. So hold on a minute. By the way, I'd always tell you that there's no robbery and fair exchange, and you can go to my shop, and here go one of my, my mugs right here. This is Old Jaw Gritty on one side, and on the other side it goes, right, I Gritty and Y, right? So, as well as, my book, Street Scalesy, Knock 'em Out the Box, right, which you can go on Amazon and purchase today, because, there's no robbery and fair exchange. You know what I'm saying? I'm not asking, for anything that I'm dealing with, we can make a fair exchange on. Forgive me, I'm over here looking for something. Right? So, nonetheless, right? As we delve deeper into this series, right, you will understand what it means by, the sophist, the liar, the Satanist, right, the art, and how it works. Right, we already did the show on the sophist, right? The sophist, right? And so this is describing how it works, right? So we will be using illustrations again, and I want to give the heads up for some people. It might not be too complimentary of a lot of the people that you hold dear within, our urban communities, right? Of whatever ethnicity you refer to yourself now as, African displaced, or these homegrowners, or it's a whole bunch of things. This is designed. If I'm actually do a show on all of that, where we can break down these communities, because this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to actually get us caught up. Right. And so now, after we covered the history part of at least the empire of understanding who they're working for, now as we go, and we'll be doing two things, right? One will be understanding philosophy and psychology together, right? In unison, while we use that as a cross reference, to understanding what's taking place with, and like the conscious community and the woke community, and we'll understand as we dissect them, right? And put them side by side with these two academic fields, right? Psychology and philosophy. So we'll be going through both of these at the same time, right? But I took you through one history first, which was, the empire, so you could see what was, happening, the structure, right? And we'll be going back into magic and those type of things in a few. But I wanted to, like I said, even when we do that, those would be things that's up to date. So I wanted to make sure that we got us out of the past. That's the problem. A lot of these individuals, they try to keep you in the past. But as you see with me, I'm taking you from the past, and I'm always elevating you through a timeline to catch us up, so we won't have to spend all of that time focusing on the trick of being trapped in that time frame, that part of rhetoric, right, where we will be more dealing with how that trains the brain, right? And so, these things will be explained in time, right? But what I was about to say, oh yeah, like I said, I got a great let me bring it up actually for you here. It's my new slideshow that I come now. I'm not going to show you the first picture because I might be changing that one. Actually, I know I'm changing it. I'm actually working on changing it now. All right, so Let me see, change this background. But like I said, we'll be dealing with the con men, the con and the con men within our community, the culture vultures, right? That linger within our community. Yes, we have them within the community, right? And so, as we could see, we'll be touching on, a lot of different things like social constructs. So will be like, as you see, psychology in its major parts of philosophy, right? They go hand in hand, right? So these would be things that use references in hip hop and all of these things, right? And so I'm still actually building it. That's why I'm not gonna be able to do the show as of yet, because I'm actually still constructing it, right? So but as you can see, it's gonna be a live show, right? And so until next time, I just wanted to come through. I actually did this earlier, but I just noticed that it wasn't streaming. So, right, I just came back through just to say it was good. You know what I'm saying? Holler at the people. Don't forget to like, to subscribe, and the notification bell so you can be notified whenever new content is uploaded or whenever we go live. Right? Peace.